Alright, we recording. Let me fix y'all up right there, boy. What is up, guys? It's your boy Mo. Now, so we're back doing another reaction video. I know the one yesterday wasn't a very entertaining one. We ain't never react to that channel again. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit was garbage. It looks staged. That's what I think it is. But anyways, today we're back doing another video. Today we react to a video called, there's a crazy title right here. Dad discovers daughter-in-law is his son's killer. Now, I don't know how this works. I don't know. Maybe she lined him, maybe she set him up. I don't know, man. But without further ado, let's get into the video and see what we watch and see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wait. How you do? He's like, He's like, I. He was like, I. I think that was it right there. I got chilled up. Let's get to it. Alright.
Man, we're gonna have to get him on this cot, okay? Alright, ma'am. Where did the security people work?
This is 41-year-old Tyrone Hassel Jr. Just minutes earlier, his son was found mysteriously shot dead in the driveway of his home. Tragically, this happened while his son, Sergeant Tyrone Hassel III, was home for the holidays at his father's house, spending New Year's Eve with his wife.
Oh, he was in the military. Damn.
His wife, Kamaya, was the one who first found Tyrone outside the house. She immediately called police and was clearly panicked and extremely distressed. At first, officers thought the tragedy was the result of a robbery or a case of mistaken identity.
This may be a robbery.
But they would be horribly wrong. What Tyrone Hassel Jr. didn't know yet was that his daughter-in-law, Kamaya, was hiding a dark secret that would ruin the family's life. As the investigation continued, detectives would uncover a toxic relationship and a twisted conspiracy, with Kamaya at the very center of it all.
No, he just brought us something to eat.
Okay.
So we sit on the couch eating, and then I just heard gunshots.
Did I tell you that this guy that go out there get it to the same as a black person? Would y'all treat him the same way?
Absolutely.
Is my joint turned up?
911. Hello? Yes.
Well, why is it still up there?
Okay, where you at, ma'am?
Bro, it's not moving. Okay.
Colfax? Is this the house or apartment? Okay, tell me exactly what happened. Okay, stay on the line with me here. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Where's your husband outside? Okay, stay on the line with me. Ma'am, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath from me, okay? How many shots did you hear, ma'am? Ma'am? Hello?
Hey, Sarge, can you get some tape and screw this for me?
At the scene, officers immediately found the victim slumped against a full-size pickup truck. He had serious injuries, multiple gunshot wounds, and heavy bleeding, but he was still breathing at the time.
Let me know we gotta get him on there, guys. Man, we're gonna have to get him on this cot, okay? I know. Well, let me get in there, man, okay? Let's get in there, hon, okay? Okay. Get these people back.
Word spreads quickly in a small community, so family members and neighbors were all on the scene within minutes.
I'm gonna be honest, it does not look good. This is messed up. We gotta get you guys out here so we can secure the scene, okay? We gotta collect some evidence. I know what the hell's going on here, okay? What's going on here? I know, man. We gotta get you out here a second, okay? We'll talk to you. Do you live here, Bo?
I live here.
Okay.
My grandson is probably there by himself.
Okay, I will take care of that for you if he is. We'll get you in. Okay, we'll get you in there, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Kamaya and Tyrone's young son, just over a year old, was still in the residence. Officers conducted a search to make sure the child hadn't been harmed in any way.
Yeah, let's go. Where'd the lady go here? Let's go clear this house real quick. There might be a baby. There's shell casings, guys. Just be careful. Okay, buddy. Okay, come here, buddy. I won't hurt you. Okay, I'm gonna take you to Daddy. Come on. I got you, bud. Come on. Okay.
After locating the child, in the emotional and intense scene, paramedics were simultaneously working on the victim. His wife was trying to get into the ambulance to go with her husband. With Kamaya clearly distressed and more people gathering at the scene, officers had to balance two things at once. While paramedics were working to save Tyrone, police also needed to secure the area, collect evidence, and make sure no one accidentally tampered with anything. As one officer tried to calm Kamaya down, he also began asking her some questions, since she was the one who had first found Tyrone and called the police.
You have any idea what happened here?
No, he just brought us something to eat.
Okay.
I was sitting on the couch eating, and then I just heard gunshots. When I ran to put my son in the room, I came outside and he was laying on the car.
Okay. How many gunshots did you hear?
I don't know, I just heard a lot.
Okay. All right. So as far as you know, he went to get some food.
No, the food was here. He brought us the food
From where?
from our cousin's house.
Okay.
They have food at the house.
The food was outside.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to have the best dreads in the game in a couple months. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Me and my son were sitting on the couch eating.
Tyrone returned to the house just after 11 p.m. After going inside and bringing food to his family, he stepped back outside. That's when his wife heard gunshots coming from the side of the house, near the driveway. She ran outside and found her husband lying next to his pickup truck in the driveway, badly injured and suffering from multiple gunshot wounds.
Who's this guy that shot in the head? Head?
Yes.
Okay. What's his name?
Tyrone Haskell.
The story of how Tyrone met his wife goes back about 5 years before this tragedy. Tyrone was starting his second year of college when he decided to join the Army. In 2015, he met Kamaya while they were both serving in the military and stationed at Fort Carson. Their relationship moved fast and quickly became serious. Things became even more serious when Kamaya found out she was pregnant. At the time of Sergeant Hassel's murder, Kamaya, who was 22 years old, and Sergeant Hassel were on block leave from Fort Stewart. Kamaya was working as a truck driver, and Sergeant Hassel was serving as a wheel mechanic. At that point, police didn't allow Tyrone Hassel Jr. or Kamaya to leave the scene. They were dealing with a lot of unanswered questions and a killer still on the loose who needed to be found as quickly as possible.
Was he faithful to somebody here? I mean, do you have any idea how this happened?
I'm not sure.
I mean, this is serious, okay? I don't know what his condition is, but it does not look good, okay? So, if you know something,
I haven't spoke literally one word since we started this video. That's crazy.
you know what I'm saying?
He told anybody. He's at his friend's
The
house.
fuck?
He's at the family's house, and then he came here.
Yeah, I don't tell me, but Daddy, if I go to jail, somebody's afraid of me. My son walked a straight line.
So basically, if we gonna find out that she set him up or some shit,
After
like,
speaking with people close to him, police learned that Tyrone didn't have any known enemies. Nothing that would explain something like this.
of course he
They
wouldn't.
then
He was in the
began
military,
carefully
bro.
processing the scene. There was blood on the truck.
How you gonna
and
be?
blood across
Look,
the
listen,
driveway.
listen. How you
Multiple
want?
shell
Listen,
casings were also found
I'm-
scattered around.
I've never heard of no shit like that. How you gonna be at two battlefields at once? That shit not even possible. But yeah,
Where Tyrone had fallen.
There's one, two, three,
and then the phone's right there.
The first thing police suspected was that this may have been a robbery gone wrong. But Sergeant Hassel still had his money, his phone, and his car keys on him, so that possibility was quickly ruled out.
Do you have more hole in the garage? Simply due to the fact that all these casings were here, and there's a hole right there, which is obviously not.
It looks like somebody was probably helping drag him out.
Right. So right, what I'm thinking is, I mean, there's you're there, so he was shot point blank range.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody had to be laying in wait for his ass. Because he was shot right here.
Jesus. You might have been coming out getting dropped.
No, he was. He was coming out to leave again. And his keys were right there.
No, let's turn this down.
Right. Right.
By looking at how the shooting happened, the shots hitting Tyrone in the head, face, neck, and shoulders, it was clear this was a personal attack, not a random act of violence. Detectives also noticed that some rounds went into the garage, which showed that the shooter was positioned behind him while Tyrone was standing at the doorway of his truck. One of the first leads detectives got was that Tyrone had gone to Walmart the night of the murder to buy ammunition. The rounds he bought were 9mm, the same type used in his shooting. This raised an important question. Why was he buying ammo, and was it for self-defense? Without wasting any time, the detectives went to Walmart to collect all the security footage from that night. The Walmart footage clearly shows that he ran into two other people while he was there. Maybe there was some sort of feud with these customers, but it's not something the police couldn't track. Now, they're working to identify these two individuals to see if there's any connection between them and the shooting that happened just a few hours later.
I don't think they could have found him. That's stupid.
Police returned to Tyrone Hassel Jr.'s home. They showed him screenshots taken from the Walmart surveillance video, hoping he might recognize the two people Tyrone had interacted with.
Last night when he went to Walmart, he was with a few guys. And there's a little bit of confusion. That's him there, right? Can't really tell who those guys are here. This guy here, you know them too?
I don't.
No.
This one kind of looks weird, but I can't even make it up.
Yeah. Those photos are printed on paper on the door. That's how those two were driving.
There's a different car.
In that car, yeah. They drove separate from him, but they checked out and hung out with him in the store. But here's the.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
I know how they were doing it in other places.
Yeah. And this is one of them that's. It's really a true whodunit, you know. I mean, you don't. Tyrone doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't have any beef. So we gotta know who's upset with him. And right now we don't have that.
What would be left for the military views number and have anything beef with anybody? No arguments, no nothing. Somebody hold a grudge for a long time.
That was only before he went to school, man. He went to school.
Yeah.
And the person, he probably took up that way, but he didn't come from that way.
Yeah.
He came from this way. It was a big hole in the glass and the fence.
Yeah. So at some point they were definitely shooting that way.
All the shells was in the same spot.
Yeah. So
I seen it. I mean, I couldn't come past the tape, but I was looking.
I can't say with 100% certainty, but it sounds like when Tyrone was on the ground, they shot him again. I can't say 100% that's what happened, but typically when you're shooting, when it's that type of situation, you don't usually get two rounds in the head.
I wonder if he wrote something.
Family wants to find the person responsible for a New Year's Eve shooting that left a 23-year-old active military member dead.
Through the investigation, detectives conducted interviews and eventually learned that the two men Tyrone had interacted with at Walmart were just his high school friends with no connection to the shooting. With no clear motive or useful leads, the police were still at the very beginning of their investigation. It didn't take long for the next lead to come directly from Tyrone Hassel Jr. himself. He started going through social media, carefully reviewing posts on Facebook to see if anything could point to who might be responsible for the crime. When he came across something that seemed suspicious, he immediately went to the police department to report it.
If I tell you that this guy, who I think did it to my son and a black person,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not a black person, would y'all treat him the same way?
Absolutely.
Because I think I know who rapist he was.
He believed the killer might have actually been looking for Tyrone's stepbrother, who at the time was dealing with some personal conflicts with other people. Because of that, police considered the possibility that this was a targeted hit meant for the stepbrother, a case of mistaken identity that tragically ended with Tyrone being killed instead.
That's the first screenshot.
Oh, is that what you're thinking?
You know,
Yep.
stepson.
Yeah.
He's into a bunch of
All right, we know.
Police interviewed Tyrone's stepbrother and took his statement, then followed up by speaking with other witnesses connected to him. They pushed this lead as far as they could, and it took about a week to interview everyone involved. But once again, it went nowhere. As the investigation continued, the evidence police gathered made one thing clear: the stepbrother was not involved. There was no indication that he, or anyone he had issues with, played any role in the shooting.
Bro, why would they be trying to get him instead of him though? Like, it's an obvious difference between skin complexions and everything.
On top of that, his
These
appearance
niggas do
was
not
very
look the
different.
same, bro.
He had long dreadlocks down to his shoulders, making a case of mistaken identity with Tyrone.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
In cases like this, when police don't have an initial
Y'all gotta
suspect,
investigate the wife
they're
now, bro.
forced to follow every possible lead. After that, police began receiving a large number of tips from the community. In several of those tips, callers said Tyrone had been seen in the roller rink area, where he was involved in a verbal confrontation with another person. Detectives then located Tyrone's friend, Dylan. They brought him to the police station to talk in more detail about what had happened and see if it could be connected to the shooting.
What did you see there?
After you see him speaking, just give us an odd look and like Tyrone cut out early.
So this drama dude was on Apple Street?
Yeah,
Wherever that was?
yeah. Just like give off this vibe.
He mentioned that there had been a verbal altercation with a guy known by the street name Drama. Investigators decided to follow up on that
Bruh.
lead to see if it had any connection to Tyrone's murder.
What
So
type of
brought in
fucking
two
name
other
is that,
friends for
bro?
interviews, hoping to get a clearer picture of what really happened.
So the reason I'm here, you were at the roller rink on Sunday night with Ty. So
I
did
hear
you
my
see
shit
anything
up.
happen out there that looked funny or anything like that? Because one of the guys that was with you saw him and Drama have like some kind of like a gaze, maybe a glare type thing that happened.
No, I didn't see anything.
No.
Majority of the time we were there, he was just skating.
Did you see where Drama was at all? Did you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't see it. I know about the name of Drama, but
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Okay. This is just one of the many leads. We've got a couple different names getting thrown out there. And Drama was one of them.
But this thing comes to a head if I understand, because
Yeah.
it's weird because you don't have random gunshot type stuff happen
Wow.
on cold for Halloween.
Dead end after dead end. The process of chasing leads that go nowhere can be exhausting for investigators.
Y'all gotta investigate the wife, bro.
But what
Like,
detectives
if you can't find it anywhere else where you just look, bro, you gotta investigate nigga close to him, bro.
still didn't know was
Investigate.
that one of
Y'all just investigate the stepbrother. Investigate the stepmom, the wife, all that.
those tips would eventually become the key to solving the case. The person responsible had been right there the whole time, standing close to the family and the police, appearing to grieve along with everyone else. A
Bro,
revelation that
I
would soon
listen,
shock
I knew it was something crazy about the way she was grieving, bro. Y'all gotta really think about it, bro. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but something was just a
the
little
entire
off.
community.
You could tell.
Through the investigation, a resident came forward and reported something unusual. On the night of the murder, they noticed a vehicle backed into a driveway at a residence. That detail ended up giving detectives one of their first major clues.
Hey, Walt, how are you?
I'm pretty sure.
Free as ever?
Yeah.
Hi. We had, not bad. We've had better days in St. Joe Township.
Yes.
We've had a shooting over there, and Frank said you saw a vehicle parked over here.
Private driveway, back there.
Okay.
The reason I know all this, I was
This
in my
shit-
bedroom
Shit ain't even
watching
known.
TV and had the shades open. and to see everything that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
They got out of me. Well, first of all,
About what time
My
was
fault, I'm
this?
shaking my locks too much, yo. Like, I got these joints off.
Okay.
Yo, if y'all really want to know one way to make your hair grow faster, bro, you gotta take a bunch of vitamins, gang. Not a bunch, but just take your vitamins every single day. And then besides that, bro, like, always make sure you put water in it. Not every single part of the day, but at least twice a day, maybe, or once. Especially when you like your hair, because that's gonna make it puff up a lot. Then we gonna get a retwist. They gonna palm roll that shit, and they're just gonna elongate. That's what's gonna happen. That's how this shit drop like this. Y'all remember my other videos? My shit was like, alright, so let me. Damn, what? My shit was like up here, and that was down here like that. My shit probably can't even touch my forehead yet. Like, where's it?
15, 20 minutes later. But when he come back, I bet money on it. He was doing 50 miles an hour, blowing up.
50?
At least. And he turned around up there, come back, turned his lights off, backed into the driveway, went in there for a while. He knew I was watching him, I think. But anyway, he stepped out with his car, got back in, a couple of seconds later, got out again, completely, and started walking. And I watched him, he went and turned left.
Okay.
I just add two and two together. He has something to do with it.
Okay. Did you hear anything?
When I was in bed, yeah,
So what'd you hear?
gunshots.
Okay. Then after that, did you see anything?
No, I was in, like I said, I was in bed. And I heard, it woke me up.
Okay. So
Yeah, I left.
The vehicle was described as a black four-door car that had backed into the driveway of a vacant house that was listed for sale. Detectives were able to get a license plate reader hit on that vehicle, tracking it as it passed through Illinois toll booths captured on surveillance cameras. That plate came back to someone in the U.S. military, serving in the same battalion as Sergeant Tyrone Hassel III.
Oh, that's the
The owner was identified as Jeremy Cuellar, a member of the same squad as Tyrone. Using
Y'all don't want to know what I think? Maybe she was dealing with this nigga right here, and he probably got a little jealous or some shit like that, or something happened, and then he went and killed them.
license plate data, investigators were able to place his vehicle near the scene.
That's
of the
always
crime.
what it is. Niggas just don't kill people for no reason, bro.
Day of the shooting. For the first time, the investigation was starting to show real progress, and police finally had a name. Before detectives spoke directly with Jeremy, they immediately contacted investigators at Fort Stewart, working with the U.S. Army. Army investigators began going through the platoons connected to the case and interviewed several service members. One of them was Sergeant Bacon. He had personal first-hand knowledge of Jeremy Cuellar and Kamaya Hassel, information that would quickly become critical to the case.
So when y'all would hang out, what would y'all typically do?
Strictly talk and drink and just love food.
So any relationships with any of those people in that group going on?
I mean, in the field, I knew Clay has to mess about. That was it.
Tell me what you know about that.
I seen them together and mess around. Was it like, everybody had their little battle with the career.
So when you say messing around, what are you getting at? Because obviously everybody's got different.
Oh, yeah, sexually.
Y'all, and he's light skinned. That's a bad sign, bro. Them niggas always tender like that, bro. So so basically they saying she was running game while she was in the army. She was being a bop, something like that.
The relationship between Jeremy and Tyrone's wife turns out to be a crucial piece of the puzzle.
So it was a love triangle. That's the fuck it looked like.
Helps explain why certain things may have happened. Once
Yo, what
Kamaya's
the
name
fuck?
comes into the picture, police have no choice but to focus on her next. A turn in the case that would shock everyone. But detectives still need the full story. Was Kamaya being stalked by Jeremy, with him becoming obsessed and ultimately deciding to eliminate what he saw as his rival?
Nah,
Or
bro.
was she
Let's
actually
be real. Cuz is just not gonna know where she live at unless she ain't tell him. That's one thing y'all need to know, bro. If a nigga ever find out where you live at and he associated with your joint, bro, she told that nigga, bro. Let's be real.
Actually part of it, aware of what was going to happen and involved from the start.
What was going on? When did you guys become romantic? You guys see each other while you was in Michigan? That was you in Michigan. They're gonna take your phone apart. When they take your phone apart, it's all there. What I want to forward it to them.
Bro, she set him up. She's still in love with that nigga, bro.
I agree with that.
And it's like the reason why the relationship and the fun you don't have to worry about that. And do get together, make sure you have your break, do this kind of thing, do that. And it really put up that all of that.
The first striking thing about Kamaya in the interview was how cold and calculated she was. Definitely not normal for an average person. You could even say she manipulated Jeremy into pulling the trigger. What's clear, though, is that she was a much more active participant part of the plan from the start. With Jeremy
My question is this, bro. That nigga Jeremy, bro, like, that nigga bro crash out. Cause she was married to this nigga, bro. Ain't no way she could have manipulated you and she married to this nigga. Just really think about it. Like, that's her choice. She willingly did that shit.
Going through on her instructions.
Niggas be stupid, bro. Like, real shit. What the fuck? Wait, what happened? Oh yeah, she did that shit. She did that shit, y'all. She did that fucking shit. Yo, what? Bro, ain't no way that ain't no way that nigga Quay is that tender though, bro. Like, real shit, she married. Nigga, go find another bitch. She ain't all that. Bro, she look like a grandmom already, bro. Let's be real. Like, y'all niggas be doing the uttermost for no fucking reason, man. You could find somebody that look way better than that with no kids, bro. She got a kid already. You really want that shit, bro? You taking a nigga leftovers. Fuck wrong with you?
Because he didn't take it serious because he knew he was out there that night when I got you guys talking, you're going to get to a correspondent every day.
What's today looking like now? Like, he's out sitting in your bed in 2 hours. He'll come here and scope out and see if he'll come home by himself or if he wouldn't and he'll try to figure out. And once he's my friend, something and that's
you call him and say, hold on, I can come back.
Bro, it's no fucking way.
He just brought us something to eat. We sit on the couch eating, and then I just heard gunshots.
Why do you
I was and he didn't want
you put your knee, your wine?
Bro, listen, why don't y'all just get a warrant to check her phone? I'm gonna be real with you. And then I'm pretty sure the police, the way they get evidence and shit, even if you deleted something, text messages, anything, they can still, like, regain that shit somehow. Just get a warrant for the phone, bro.
To the police, but when she confessed during the interrogation, almost everything she talked about was about herself, how things affected her, why it had to be done, and how calculated it all was.
You know, you said you feel all responsible to Jeremy. I mean, would you say this is a 50-50 you guys were on this?
You're not stopping nothing, bro. The fuck?
You're not loving anymore?
Without a doubt, she's one of the coldest people you could ever come across in any true crime story. At the same time, the Army's Criminal Investigation Division in Georgia brought Jeremy in for an interview, coordinated with local law enforcement. Both interviews were conducted at the same time, making sure Jeremy and Kamaya had no chance to communicate with each other.
You probably seen or heard on TV shows.
No, I know for a fact that nigga Jeremy, bro. Like, he probably lost his ability to get some bitches, bro. That's probably what happened. Look at this nigga, bro. He's starting to look like Unc, bro. How old is this nigga? Like, bro, I'm gonna say this. If you still in your 20s, actually, if you in your 20s and you look like this, bro, like, bro, I'm gonna tell you this, he better be 30, gang. If you in your 20s and you look like this, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're cooked.
Exactly the opposite of Kamaya, Jeremy didn't say a word. He invoked his right to remain silent, and at that point, the interview had to be ended. During the investigation, the mounting evidence against Kamaya was overwhelming. Her confession made it clear this was a planned and premeditated act, and that Jeremy had come up from Illinois to carry out the homicide. Kamaya wanted her husband dead because she felt he wasn't taking care of her properly. She believed she was overburdened and had too much responsibility. Her narcissistic traits became even more apparent during one police interview when she was asked if Sergeant
Bro,
Hansen...
these bitches' problem is, bro, they be scared to speak up. But listen, y'all don't be scared to be caught texting them other niggas, bro. That's y'all problem. Y'all be having the priorities fucked up, man. You will sit here and be scared to ask for divorce, but you won't be scared to get them niggas found in your phone. Imagine what he gonna do to you then.
Life insurance. She casually mentioned she would receive $400,000 from the Army after his death. The financial motive was clearly a factor in the crime.
What?
really happened that night was that Tyrone was actually bringing food back for her and their 1-year-old son.
Oh, she's fucked up.
Kamaya was at least as involved, if not more so, than Jeremy. He was just happy.
So I feel like basically what her ass tried to do is she tried to get this nigga killed off, cause she couldn't just divorce him, bro. It's money in there. You know what I'm saying? So if this nigga was to die some type of way, she gonna get the money, and then she gonna run off and dip with that nigga. That's probably what's gonna happen. That's what she tried to do.
In the end,
she failed though.
Kamaya was arrested for first-degree premeditated murder on August 29th, 2019. About 8 months after Tyrone's killing, she was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She will never see freedom again. Jeremy also pleaded guilty to second-degree murder on
that
July
nigga
30th,
Jeremy, bro.
He was sentenced to 65 years in prison.
Yo,
with his earliest
you're cooked, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
At age 90, it's extremely unlikely he will ever get out.
Bro, one thing that never made sense to me, bro, is how y'all niggas be going to jail for bitches that already got kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all not realize them having kids, bro? Everybody is gonna change from even way before they had them. Like, real shit. So, she not gonna look the same way she did when she first met you, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, you getting, I don't know,
Peter
bro.
tried to withdraw his plea, but the Michigan Supreme Court refused to hear his case in 2021.
How you doing, sir?
I'm all right. Under the circumstances.
Yeah, she wanted me to do it. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I wanted her. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm sick of y'all niggas, bro. She got a kid already, bro. What is your problem, man? Bruh.
I don't know what.
I just lost my fucking train of thought, bro.
Honestly, I was blind. Like, I was blind. I thought that was love. You know what I'm saying?
I was just wondering if she talked to you about that afterward.
I mean, yeah, she did. I bet she did. She was like, yeah, like, you know, he got in my arms. And she was saying she was sad about it. I'm like, then why'd you have me do it then? Like, you know what I'm saying? But she was just like, you know, it's cool.
Why the fuck would you do it? Did you realize you was cooked too late?
I can tell by the way you look, man. You want me to burn in hell, sir. I understand that. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I really hope you can forgive me. I'm saying, I know it's going to take forever. You might know. But I really hope you can.
True enough, you killed my son, but I don't think. I know I'm looking at somebody that had a twisted mind at one point. You know, it seemed like a good cat. And I hate the situation had to happen, especially I hate that happen to my son. I never, man. The only thing I can do is visit him in the grave.
Kamaya's family now holds custody of Tyrone Hazel, Kamaya's son. They had 2 kids? I'm confused. That's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, be safe out there, man. This the type of shit that they doing. And you know, the past couple years and shit, bro, one thing y'all gotta realize, bro, or that I've realized, gang, is like, girls is another level of like, just menace to society, bro. And that shit's so crazy, bro. Like, yo, y'all, look, y'all would never believe what these motherfuckers can do. You know what I'm saying? And let's also think about it like this, bro. It's a reason why, like, years ago, centuries ago and shit, they never was prophets. And it's because, like, they mad emotional. Like, you can never work with no shit like that. Like, just really think about it. You know what I'm saying? That's one crazy fact that I learned. Cause you know, sometimes when you study religion and stuff, you be like, why do certain stuff like this have to be this way and all that type of stuff? And then that's a real fact that I learned. I was like, oh, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Cause the thing is, you'll never hear about no men doing no shit like this. They probably only get manipulated and doing some shit like that. But I'm saying, that's crazy. They be having, look, most of the cases on here too, bro. And especially, like, back in the day, like, bro, females is the main reason why wars is even being started. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, especially, just, yeah. It's just, like, y'all really just gotta think about it like that, bro. Like, it's just a whole bunch of tender niggas just fighting against each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we out. We bipping. Y'all stay safe out there.